The Eliminator pods are here. Optimism is high. Flash forward a week from now, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Everything will be gone. Savor this, folks. Savor this. We're all live right now in the Eliminator. We're live. We won't be, but we are live. Let's just jump right into it. Just got back from the gym. My hands hurt. Was working on, some farmer carries, some things of this nature. Grip strength, correlation with life expectancy. So if you can't hang from a bar for a while, get stronger, folks. We all needed to do it. We all needed to do it, especially my very, 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 very small percent of women followers. So they're here. The Eliminator pods. It's on the eve of Thursday night. And my hands are weak, man. I am weak right now. I got 89. Are you in a pod against me? Let's hear. Jay Berg, you're first on the menu. I think BBMDB will make this sweating easier. Have matchups against me. Hoping Willie split. You know what I'm hoping for, Avery? I'm hoping for the whole shindig. 2-0, Avery. That's what I'm hoping for. We're not hoping to go 1-1. I'm going to be real with you, Avery. I'm hoping to go 2-0 against you, okay? The Eliminator. We're playing for keeps. We're playing for keeps. Okay? We ain't fake around here. Distinct opponents, 86. So I'm facing some unlucky souls more than once. Ooh, this is fun. It's got shared players. Speak up, folks. Speak up. What's your names? What's your names? Speak up. Speak up. What's your names? Let's look at it. Oh, let's look at it. Davis, Maddock. Oh, we gotta find that pod. Oh, we got one against Pat too. Let's tweet this out. Talking a little fun trash. We'll see. They might take it wrong. That's what's great. They might get tight about it, but obviously this is a fun jest. Who else? Pete Overzet. Let's take a look. Is he over? Is he in here? No, Peter. Count your lucky stripes, Peter. Count your lucky stripes. Cade. No, Cade. I need the names if you're matching up against me. I need your names if you're facing me. Okay. G Money. You're safe. G Money. Mystic. Oh, Mystic, your ass is grass, man. Your ass is grass. Look this up on your end, folks. Find out if you're facing me. Okay, we got the first tinfoil hat group, Peppers, man. It's random. What it does is it jumbles all the teams together and it gets randomized. Like, let's be serious. I gotta find the Davis matchup. Philifoni. Oh, Philifoni. Look at us donkeys drafting Spears. Okay. How do I find the teams? Eliminator. Do I gotta go into this now and just find the pods? This is gonna be a better sweat when there's less teams. It's just gonna be easy. Like, what are we gonna do? Randomly click? I'm not randomly clicking 89 teams. Okay, big boy. Okay, big boy. We'll see you. We'll see you. Who's facing my 4 quarterback team? Penix, Stafford, Darnold, Shuck. 3 quarterback, really. This team I fully autoed. I fell asleep. Let's look at it. Lamar, Bryce Young, Russell. This has got Lamar. Mixon. Expensive Mixon. This was early. Kamara, Henderson, Scotabo, ETN. Scott ETN. Lamb, London, Reed, McMillan, Palmer, Douglas, Tolbert. Yeah, this is not a great team. We can't see the opponents in this view. That Christopher, you're so right, man. You're so right. What am I doing? Let's put me over here. Let's put me over here. Oh, here's the one against Pat. So my team, the hero on this channel. By the way, folks, like, subscribe, join the Discord. If you're in a pot against me, you got to talk trash in the Discord. Link is below. I don't have a haircut. People keep saying that. I need a haircut. Maybe they're ribbing me. I don't know. Joe, Gino, Richardson. Richardson, man. Gene T, Chase Brown. Good. Brian Robinson. I have no memory. I'm going to guess that this was early. This was pre-trade Brian Robinson. Keaton Mitchell, Blake Core, Miles Sanders. It's effectively a 2 running back team. Also has Xavier Worthy. Newsflash, that's not good. Marvin Harrison. Brock Purdy, breaking news, is going to miss several weeks. Pearsall, Jaden Reed, Shakir Higgins, Keon. Loveland and Kincaid. Let's check in on Pat's team. Stroud, Tua, Stafford, light work. Gene T, so we're duped there. His running back room is better than me. He's got Dobbins. Puka, Mike, Zay, Waddle, Kirk, Hopkins, Strange Chig, Fannin. So he's got a 3-6-6-3. He's missing Kirk. Yeah, I think we have too many injured guys and or not enough running back firepower. But you never know. Maybe Chase Brown goes nuclear. Man. Who knows? Are we going to stumble upon Davis like this? You guys can see it has to load the ones I haven't clicked before. All right, fine. We'll click 89 teams. This one is, what if I was with Davis against Davis? It would be all Davis then. You think we have better things to do with our life than manually click 89 teams? You're wrong. My teams are, like my philosophy for this, a lot of people's approach to this, like I think Karain did this, I think Peter did this, I think Davis did this, is they auto-drafted 150 teams like in August, basically. I'm sure Herzig did this. Oh, they didn't auto. I'm sorry. They did slow drafts in August. My philosophy was that, like, sure, quantity is nice, but this is a quality game, right? We're trying to get one team to week 17, not just get a bunch of teams to week 2. And so I drafted very early on, which means I'm going to have some more dead teams, but I'm also going to have more teams with like Keenan and Dobbins, I'm also going to have I drafted teams before the schedule. So I have some teams that are dead via buys. I'm willing to risk that to get the perfect team. Okay, we found it. My team, Josh Allen. And I don't have a lot of Josh Allen, which is probably why I advanced like a moderate amount of teams. Like I think I only had 4% Josh Allen. He just went at the 2-3 turn, and I thought it was like, I like Josh, but, all you got to do is dodge a nuke week early. So this was drafted early because I know I didn't draft a lot of Josh late. Josh and Gino, that's good. Mixon is not good. Aaron Jones, Warren, Charbonnet, White, Roshan. So this, at least Jones, Warren, Charbonnet, 3 dudes that are live. Roshan, I was at a chess tournament when I drafted this team. Unfortunately, my encyclopedia brain allows me to remember that. Roshan, he could be a thing, man. We'll see. Rashad White, that doesn't feel great. But it's got 3 running backs with like a pulse. Chase and T without Burrow. which is fine in this format. Jameson, Judy, Kirk is hurt. Thielen, Slayton, Calvin Austin. And this was drafting Calvin Austin before Calvin Austin was a thing. And then Jonnu and Goddard. No, actually, this is not the team I was thinking of. But yeah, this was like a very rarely drafted Calvin Austin. I'm sure Calvin Austin got drafted more in August. This is like when it was like, oh, is it Roman? Is it Calvin? Davis's team, Caleb, Ward, Richardson, Henry, Irving, Brees, Dobbins, Sampson, Hunt. So his running back room is better than mine. Terry, Ridley, Rome, Reed, Pittman, Hopkins. Like his wide receiver room is significantly worse than mine. Goddard, Strange, Higbee. So this is kind of like the running back heavy draft, whereas like, okay, my running backs are Jones, Warren, Charbonnet, then some guys with a pulse. But my wide receiver room has Chase and T. And it has Josh Allen. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a small favorite there with Josh versus his quarterbacks. You know, and like his wide receiver rooms just has like a very bad floor. I just specifically like, you know, you remember places, right? So all right, that's the last manual drafting we'll do. It would be nice, Patrick, if you're watching this, if we could like click into it. Maybe there's a way. I know there's something else. Exposure, Eliminator. Let's try that. Advancing teams only. Says I'm advancing 91, but oh, that's because he doesn't. I'm only drafting advancing 89, but by his math, he thinks I should be advancing 91 is basically what happened here. I got a lot of Harvey and Henderson. So if they could be a thing sooner than later in the Eliminator, that would be quite good for me. Maybe it's this. No. A lot of Ibuka. Well, I drafted a lot of Ibuka early. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll go exposures of my Eliminator. This isn't perfect. Maybe we just look in app, actually. I only had drafted 2 big Eliminators. Went 2 for 2 there. These teams are not. I wish I did all 10 now that we're here. I don't know. I guess I was just busy. What I don't love is like the Wrights and Garendos right now. James Cook popped on the injury report with a hamstring. Probably going to be fine, but we'll see. That's one. Jalen Wright's on both of them, which feels bad. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, though, on one of them feels good. Yeah, this team could make some noise. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, here we go. Exposure. Entry fee $10. Here's my advancing exposure in the Eliminator. Quarterback. I think I can pop back up over here now. Also, why is my screen so small? Herbert, Stafford, Geno, Caleb Williams, Goff. It's kind of funny. I have almost no Caleb in. No, let's unzoom that. No, I can't. So we're stuck here. I have almost no Caleb in Best Ball Mania, but I have quite a bit in the Eliminator, so protected. Pretty flat though at quarterback. Didn't draft. I have 8% Josh. I think I only drafted 4% Josh. So would have been a good tournament to just homer Josh in as far as like week 1 advance rates. But again, it's like, you know, if Josh is not dropping 40 every week. So Hey, man, there's got to be someone out there that has a bad Eliminator advance rate. You got to tell us, though, how bad was it, Logan? Anyone's live to do this if you play dangerous, you know? Running back, we got a lot of Cook. So, yeah, a Cook missed week would be kind of devastating. And, man, if Cook scores a second touchdown, a third touchdown, I would have advanced a lot more teams. Henderson and Harvey, my next two. Aaron Jones and Warren. Tootin, just drafted a lot of Tootin in the Eliminator, so nice that Tank got traded. Chuba, he's an Eliminator pick. Kamara, Charbonnet feels good. Gibbs, feels good to get Gibbs through because he didn't have a good week, you know? Chase Brown, GT, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Pretty much all the merit for me came in the slow drafts. Judkins, Damian Pierce was a guy I was like, yeah, fine. Keaton Mitchell, Achan, and then 8% of a bunch of other players. Wide receiver, Keon and Tillman and Ibuka. Not really surprised these three are my guys. Shakir, yeah, Keon and Shakir were just like very cheap in the Eliminator because people loved running backs. And I was like, but they play for like one of the best offenses in football. Tillman's just the guy I love. So weird, I have almost no Tillman on drafters. He must have just been like 20 picks more expensive there. Ibuka, yeah, just jammed him early. Probably got some late too. Golden and Reed, I just like this passing game. Hunter, just like him. Trey Harris, hopefully you see the field, dude. Darnell Mooney, hopefully you see the field. T. Higgins, he was like falling to the middle of the third. Yoshi Voss, Bengals go Burr, you know. Puka Nakua, Puka's awesome. Wicks, with the Reed uncertainty, I started drafting a lot of Wicks late in the year. Nico should be loaned. Zay Flowers, Pearsall, Shaheed, Lamb, Ladd, Metcalf. So, a lot of good wide receivers, which feels good, right? The way I want teams is I want teams with like a good wide receiver room and enough at running back. Tight end, Kincaid. He was tight end 1 on the week, so that's going to help. Loveland, just drafted a lot of him. Jonnu, scored a touchdown. Ertz, scored a touchdown. Otten, just drafted a lot, I think. Goddard, injured right now. I don't think I drafted a ton of Bowers, but got 10% here. Feels good if he's healthy. Bunch of other guys. Anyone want to name a player and see what my exposure is on them? Derrick Henry, almost none. 3 teams. More than I have in Best Ball Mania. Josh Allen, yeah, only 7 teams. Marvin Harrison, 7 teams for me. Addison, 5 teams. Let's look at Rice. I'm curious about that. Rice, also 5 teams. JSN might be none. I'm spelling that right? Oh, no, I'm not. 4 teams. AJ Brown. 5 teams. Jamar Chase, yeah, we got 6 teams there. Trey Tucker, 1 team. No other players we're curious about. Harvey, he's one of my highest. I think he's just on the screen, right? 20% right there. Come on, Buck. It's waiver night. If you haven't set waivers, let's check my home league. Please tell me these waivers were in yesterday. Chubb. Okay, well, we need to add a player. Pickens man on IR. Did waivers already happen? How do you even check that in here? Transactions, maybe? Recent activity. Yeah. Missed the first waiver run. I mean, in the home league, I tried to make it Wednesday because I'm the commissioner to be with every competitive league out there, but there's no way to do that. Okay, well, hey, Juwan Johnson's just out there on waivers, so that's a good one. Who do we drop, though? Oh, do we have an IR spot? No, we don't. Bye, Woody Marks. All right, Juwan. Let's check if Fannin was available, though. No, he's not. Braylon Allen was cut in this league. This league doesn't. This is a 14-team league, deep rosters. People are not messing around. They're just cutting Braylon Allen. For what? Man, I can't believe I missed week 1 of waivers in my own league. How about kicker? Any kickers to upgrade with? You know, Kylie Fairbairn, I think he's an upgrade over Harrison Butker. I just don't have any drops, you know? Like, who am I dropping? No one. Like Jaden Blue? Burden? I don't really love Butker's matchup. You know, we'll keep Butker, whatever, man. No, I think you give Blue some time. Does Jonathan Taylor have a neck injury? I gotta look at that. Oh yeah, I guess did he? Is that? Let's see. Let's see if Jonathan Taylor practiced today. Yeah, not an injury report. Fake news, man. Fake news. Not on injury report. Let's see what Ron and Jacob are saying. Ron, I put in $88 bids in one league, and Ron changed the bids to. I guess I shouldn't say in case the people in our league are watching, but I'm just gonna say he changed the leagues to a funny amount. And chastised me. This is my original Eliminator. Yeah, I only had 7 Josh Allen teams, and they all advanced. So it would have been nice. Would have been nice to no, not that funny number. Would have been nice to do that. To do more of him. My last 50 of the Eliminator, I wasn't like they were all slow drafts, so I wasn't like, you know, I was just like battling back the slows. Like, okay, get away, get away, get away. Let's jump in and do a draft. I feel like there's one thing missing from the sweat being awesome on BBMDB, and that is being able to directly click into the roster. But honestly, it's like, we'll do a dog bowl. It's not even really that needed. Here's how good I'm running in the dog bowl. I've only entered 2, and they snap filled each time. Like I was the 12th person. The second quarter? No, we're not doing that. What is the second quarter even? Jim took it out of me. No, man. It's daily draft season. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal that you can't, um, just like find the teams because by week 2, week 3, week 4, you won't have that many teams left. Let's do how many teams do you guys think the person with the most teams after week 5 will have? Go weigh in if you would like. This grammar is trash, but I'm tired. 10, 20? Well, it's going to be probably someone who has narrow exposures. Like, let's just pretend Josh Allen. Join my Discord links below. Let's just pretend Josh Allen scores 40 for the next 3 weeks or whatever. Well, then then Disney would have a good chance, or these guys have a good chance of having the most teams live. This name is hilarious. Did you know there's a soccer Liam X? Is that a merging of our trees? I'm tweeting this at David. He goes by Soccer Dave, and obviously my name's Liam. Oh, is it just Nico wide open? No one's weighed in. So what do we think, guys? Who will have the most teams left after week 5? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, these are probably the people 150 in the contest, right? Let's go back and look at. Let's just scroll. It's nice. It's alphabetical. Herzig, Mark safe. This is the other guy I faced twice. One more for the dog bowl, by the way. Did anyone jam Daniel Jones? $45? No way, man. No one's gonna have 45. Okay, let's pretend someone has like 120 right now, and after they have a good week, they go down to 100. And then they have another good week, they're down to 80. Then they have a normal week, they're down to 40. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Yeah, we got you, David. Let's find out where we are in the dog bowl. We gotta get this fixed, Underdog. I don't know why the draft board keeps doing this to us. Oh, maybe because I don't go to the draft. That could be the issue. Wait, David, you gotta clarify for me. You want your Eliminator exposure or your Best Ball Mania exposure? Yeah, I think Daniel Jones was a sharp Eliminator pick in slows. David, while we wait for you, we'll look at that. Right? Why is Daniel Jones sharp in the Eliminator and not Best Ball Mania? Well, who cares about the bench risk here? So 2 and Mahadra and Brad, I think you guys played what good. Remaining Eliminator. We got you. We got you, David. Let's see. Exposures. No, we go to this. Okay, I was gonna say you didn't tell me your name, but you did. Dizzy D. Let's make our pick first. Man, I should have just homered Josh Allen. Like taking Josh over Bucky and Chase Brown, probably not great, but taking him over like T. Higgins, fine. Eliminator is the first week it was not head to head, now it is. But why are you asking that? This is the Dog Bowl draft. Hey Rad, it could have been you, man. It could have been you. This protects us, folks. You get Josh Allen in the Dog Bowl to protect your low Eliminator exposure. All right. Okay, no. I got to go to exposures, Eliminator, Dizzy D, advancing teams only. So you got 100. Does that sound right, David? 100 teams left? A lot of Josh Allen. Probably why. Tyler Warren feels good. You know, I still think it remains to be seen what Tyler Warren is in half-point PPR, but tight end as a position kind of sucks anyway, so it's like 8 for 80 plays well. Looks like we have our choice of running backs. Let's do Taylor. We won BBM with Allen and Taylor. Let's win the Dog Bowl with it too. Olave. I got a lot of Olave. I think the Olave stuff feels good. He plays more slot. Alec Pierce. He's boom bust, which plays. Keenan. 101. Yeah, it's close enough, I guess. Keenan. My question is, when did you get this? But it feels good regardless, right? Hollywood feels real good. So you got some good stuff here. You got the big dog, Higbee. I liked Higbee too. Godwin. Yeah, we'll see on that one. Penix. I think Penix looked good. He also ran a little bit. Noel. Probably not going to be anything for a little bit. Mooney. Got to get him in there. Ayuk. Mr. Risky. Tillman. Yeah, Tillman. QJ. Man, I put a big bid in for QJ because he was on waivers in one league. I don't like QJ, but I'm like, well, I have Herbert in this league. Why not? Wandale, I don't know if half point he'll matter, but Caleb seems to be a 0. CMC, Javante, pretty good. So pretty good right now, man. Pretty good. People are saying 7, 20. Let's see if David Wade did. Someone had too much time on their hands to come up with that burner. So I auto drafted the Schnauzer on May 20th. The Schnauzer was the $3 one. 100K to first. So I was like, all right, let's just auto it. I don't want to manually draft these $3 ones. I didn't have the time. With my rankings, I'm advancing 40% right now out of 2 out of 12 contests because I took a lot of Keenan and Dobbins, right? So if you want early CLV, beatbestball.com, folks, for rankings, right? Some of the best things you can have in Best Ball Mania are early CLV. I got some good Best Ball Mania teams with early Keenan and Dobbins. But yeah, Keenan 60%, Dobbins 55%. Not always good, though. Cooper, technically CLV. Not the good one, though. Not the good one. So yeah, going to be interesting to see how these teams do. What it probably won't have is it won't have like stacks. Like this is my highest scoring team. Having Fields on this team feels good. Juwan also, not a guy I took a lot, but feels good. Of course, you get someone be like, "It's only week 1, bud." Yeah, but like how about you use your brain, man? Tyreek, rebound, folks. Rebound, it's happening. Yeah, use your brain. Like, sure, it's only 1 week, but you want Keenan and Dobbins. Newsflash. We already looked at this. Dude, Tyreek still looks athletic, man, and fantasy football is a weird game where Tyreek might get traded to the Chiefs and be a league winner. I'm benching DK Metcalf for Keon in the league this week, I think. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but whatever. How am I not going to roll with Keon in a managed league? Like, who even cares? Who even cares if we lose? Go down with your dogs, It's me versus Ian Harditz. Your ass is grass, Ian. No, we are not getting political in here. Yeah, it's high stakes. $300 team. Let's just rip Keon here. We took Josh Allen, so it's like, what else are we doing? Keon is drawing super live this week for the Bills to like absolutely destroy the Jets, and the Bills don't have to throw the ball that much. And then people will be like, you overreacted to week 1. But who knows? Could just be that guy. So I think we're rolling with May over Fields this week just because May gets the Dolphins. Cook and Warren or Pollard. I mean, the Rams defense is just so good, and Pollard didn't catch passes, and the Titans look terrible. So I think we're doing Warren. We're going with Tyreek, Puka, Nico, Keon, Metcalf on the bench. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but it's what's happening. What's the P tag? Oh, is he on the injury report again for the groin? And we have Kincaid in over Loveland. Yeah, you can't play Loveland until we see it. And then Cam Little and Buffalo Bills D. Special teams, folks. Special teams. Cam Little scored 17 points last week. I think we're projected to lose, too. Hurts, Saquon, Dobbins, Big Mike, T, Waddle, Shakir, Bowers, Young Ho. Ian, you're rolling with Young Ho after that missed kick? Something I wanted to say. I don't remember right now. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh, yeah. Here's what I wanted to say. The Jets are like the Timo version of the Ravens, right? Fields is worse than Lamar. Brees is worse than Derrick Henry. Garrett Wilson, like, maybe is better than Zay Flowers, but, like, the Jets defense is worse than the Ravens, so will be interesting to see how bad the Bills defense is. Their safeties, man, they looked stuck in the mud. Derrick Henry's expected fantasy points was only like 13, and his real fantasy points was 30. Now, studs do this, but yeah, probably won't happen every game. And just shows like the Bills were taking terrible angles and stuff. What's your name? Is it Mile High Jabroni? Travis Hunter, man. Yeah. We don't even need to see another name. He's waiting for data, man. Do we do the double stack? It didn't look good, Woods, but they were trailing the whole game, so they're not going to trail every game. I don't know if against the Eagles is the game he gets it going, though. Like, I'm benching him. Oh, I can't find the matchup, but okay. The only thing about the Bills D is they have a D end and a D tackle who they signed in the offseason of free agents who are both suspended. So they're going to get those guys like week 5 or whatever. And then their first round pick corner got hurt. He'll return eventually. And Trey White got hurt. He'll return eventually. Trading away Henry for GT and AJ Brown? How deep is the league? No. Jalen Carter already served his suspension. I don't think the double stack's a great move in the dog bowl. Juwan, let's do Jonnu, man. He gets screens. I really think that the Dolphins, what happened there is that Mike McDaniel didn't like that his offense had turned into this Jonnu Smith. Like, they ran the offense through Jonnu Smith. And so he's like, that's why they traded him away, partially. Like a big part of it. 12-man league. I mean, getting GT and AJ Brown for Henry feels pretty good to me. The only thing about AJ Brown is he's not healthy right now. And I don't know when that's going to change. So you're downgrading in the short term to hold AJ Brown for when he's healthy. And you might be able to get more for Henry. Like, you might be able to trade like Henry for like Gibbs and a player, or CMC and something, you know? Like, someone's going to be feeling really bad not having drafted him. As crazy as that sounds, because you're getting 2 studs. Hamilton did not play. I have a fun team here. We reached on Keon, quote unquote. So we have 2 guys in the 50 ADP. And then we took a tight end that doesn't always get drafted in Jonnu. I'm fading hard. I'm not going to lie, but we'll do one more if it fills. I said the Jets are the Temu Ravens, not the Temu of the NFL. That's what I meant, at least. Hey, bro. Okay, you posted. Yeah, this way we can do it. If you post in the Discord. Okay, so my team is Bo, Goff, Daniel Jones. So clearly I drafted this late. I wasn't drafting Daniel Jones early. Which, you know, nice quarterback room. Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Ken Walker, RJ Harvey, 2 in. Obviously, I need Cook to be okay. But Taylor, Harvey, Harvey, should play more and more. Tootin, Walker, he'll have some games still. Jefferson, Igbuka, Shakir, Mooney, I'd like him to play. Tillman, Tesla's going to get more snaps. Pierce, Laporta, Strange, Janu. So pretty nice team here. This team could go all the way. Tillman, stud. Going to get Mooney. Your trash ass team. Jaden and Fields. So you have good quarterbacks. CMC, Anchor. And then, you got Dobbins. I got Harvey. And then you got a bunch of riffraff. Garrett Wilson, Ridley, Debo. Yeah, so I feel better at wide receiver for sure. You have Bowers. So I'd say I'm a favorite, but the way this stuff works, if Jaden or Justin Fields score 50 points this week, it might not matter, It might not matter. That's how it goes. I can have the better team on paper. Doesn't really matter. We're not playing this game on paper. I like Lamb. Running back gets so thin, though, and I like Gibb, but no, we're doing Gibbs. Gibbs against the Bears, man. Bears are kind of a run funnel. Jess is going good. Kids are leveling up. A bunch of kids got suspended for the tournament due to grades, which is frustrating, but Ian. Am I spelling Young Ho right? Young Ho. I don't know what I am doing. Putting a space there. Hardit said he loves you. And I said, you're starting Young Ho against me after that missed kick. You've lost the locker room, holding absolutely no one accountable. You just watch. Mike Evans and T. Higgins are going to fight people on the sidelines. You got to hold your team accountable. What are you talking about? The tweet? That's what I read out the tweet. How many good running backs do you know to carry an Elam team? I'm going to need that question spelled out a little bit better for me. Yeah, this week too, you wanna buy the overreactions. Do your kids know you stream? I don't think so. I don't share that with them. Hold on, my girlfriend's getting food. So I don't share that with them, but one kid did say to me at the pickup line one day, he's like, fantasy football. I just ignored him. I just straight up ignored him. Man, Hurts. What ADP is this? 21. I mean, Herbert was running all over them. Just because I do like Cook because he doesn't always fall. Gibbs and Cook would have been fun. Maybe people pass on Cook. Hurts, though, he's going to go. He goes here, so getting that is valuable. How many good running backs do you need to do well in the Eliminator? I mean, Blake, you could probably get away with just like 2 and then some lucky weeks, right? Like, think about a managed team. That's how I like to think about it. If your managed running backs were like CMC and Chase Brown or whatever, you're fine. Obviously, you need a guy here or there for the buys. That kid is a future BBM champ. He brought it up on like a Friday. I was like, oh no, Pandora's box has been opened. All the kids are going to know I stream and talk about it. And then he never said a thing again about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's do Marv, man. The Cardinals are ass. The Chuba stuff feels a little fugazi. Worth it to drop Pitts for Fannin and manage? Oh, is there anyone else to drop? Risk. Angry. Best ball is a game where the money's made week 17. This is a week that pays out each week. I don't know. Maybe I'm a coward for passing on AJ Brown, but I straight up just don't think he's healthy right now. Also, Dallas Goedert's maybe not healthy. I don't know. We're drafting Devonta Smith, long story short. I've been like, wait, I teach kind of early, but I've just been randomly waking up at like 5 or 6. So we're running on fumes. I just keep on texting the word Reese's to my girlfriend. Joey. Everyone boo Joey for me. Would you drop Ferguson for Strange? That is close. That's close to me. Probably not. Like that type of, I mean, I don't know, man. I do think Ibuka is good, but like I think he had 4 catches and 2 touchdowns. So like we needed to pump the brakes a little bit. Clearly, I drafted a lot of him. By the way, Pearsall, he's drawing. It's going to be Mac Jones, but he could still have good weeks. I'm very envious this guy got a CMC Cook team, and I think he absolutely ruined it going Laporta. But we'll see. I think Cook only fell because of the hamstring, but so Hurts fell too. So I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Yeah, I think Mike Evans said that in the huddle, Ibuka said like, hey, throw me the ball as a rookie. And then he, scored a touchdown. Yeah, Brian Thomas, right? About Tyreek. I think, wow, what is Kelsey doing here? Do people watch the games? He had 2 catches. We're going to do Hollywood for the correlation with Hurts. Yeah, I like the Gibbs matchup against the Lions. Here's something I tweeted out earlier. Very, very weird week. Give me your theories. Yards per carry, CMC 3.1, Bijan 2.0, Gibbs 2.1, JT 4, Chase Brown 2.0, Bucky Irving 2.6, James Cook 3.4, Gene T 2.0, Hampton 3.2, Saquon 3.3. A bunch of running backs were like super inefficient on the ground. Would I drop Jarquez? If there's someone that's better to get, I would, yeah. Neon, Keon. We're just taking the guys who did good last week, I guess. It's fine to do that sometimes. Was Devonta Smith there? Yeah, we're not using our brain. I'm gonna be real. We would have taken Devonta Smith. But what if Hurts scores 7 rushing touchdowns? Cardinals or Bills D? Clearly Bills D, I think. It's like, folks, like the Ravens, the Bills, these are elite offenses. The Bills get to go Jets, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers. So that's at least 6 weeks you can play them. Man, the Cardinals are so down bad where they don't come up first. Cardinals go Panthers. Okay, now they get Mac Jones, so that does change it. Because it wasn't going to be like Cardinals, but they go Panthers, Mac Jones, Seahawks, Titans, Colts, Packers. So it's like you just can't hold them as long. You're cutting them probably by the Seahawks. If maybe you hold for that one, you cut them by the Colts or Packers. But I don't know. Like maybe the Bills D is like the worst defense in the NFL. We'll have to see. A lot of their guys were kind of like banged up in training camp. Like Matt Milano, he's their all-pro linebacker. He's dealt with a ton of injuries just in his career, so maybe he's zapped. Terrell Bernard is like also an all-pro linebacker. He got hurt in training camp. Well, I don't know. Like Josh Palmer and Shakir are going to burn you if you do. Probably playing some Josh Palmer or Shakir is pretty sharp in this. Just going to be low owned. I think Sampson's a good shout by iDraft Bamps. Correlates with his Lamar thing too. We're obviously going to take Goddard if he's there and just whatever. Hope he plays. This is the type of season or the type of time of year where it's like, yeah, if you would all need a rest, you're getting a rest. just you gotta tell him to fuck me up, fam. What do I tell my barber to get my hair like you? Let's see if Ian responded. Coward. I think I'm gonna get fade probably. Are Kelsey and Andrews dust? I lean towards yes, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see a couple more weeks. I didn't. So this type of team, I drafted no one low owned, which never feels good in a contest where only 72 players get drafted. You know, like we know us basketball people, we know the full player pool. So it's like Cedric Tillman didn't get drafted. There's a lot of scrolls you could do. But I do have a somewhat rare combo of Hurts and Gibbs, which helps. Other than that, like this is chalk. These 3 guys are chalk paired together. Yeah, it's like Crystal lot. Like, let's look at who doesn't get drafted in the Dog Bowl. And this is the Dog Bowl. This is with 12-person drafts. Battle Royale is 6-person. Pittman doesn't get drafted. Shakir, Waddle, Smith, Diggs, Tillman, Shaheed, Calvin Austin, Josh Palmer. Did Shakir get taken? No, I don't think he did. He like doesn't even show or something. Oh, I missed him. Shakir. At tight end, John who didn't. Loveland. Like eventually Loveland is going to be out snapping Komet by a lot. That's so a tight end. Dobbins didn't get drafted. Harvey did not. Warren. Charbonnet. Montgomery. Daniel Jones. Man, I'm fighting the bags. Rodgers. Trevor. Purdy. Well, he's not practicing, but we'll see. The way it works is like he should get swapped for another guy if he's hurt, so it's not even a big deal. If he doesn't play, I'm going to get David Njoku on this team, unless I set rankings. All right, folks. An hour is what I got for you tonight. Good luck in your eliminators. No, good luck unless you're facing me, then good luck. We got CJ Spiller and Jarius Bird. My dad bought me these for like Christmas when I was a child. All right, peace out. Like, subscribe, beatbestball.com. I'm gonna have Battle Royale rankings, I think I'll have. Or maybe I'll just have an article on it. I don't know. If you sign up to beatbestball.com, let me know what you would prefer. Maybe I'll do a poll. Join the Discord, links below.